Hello everyone, welcome to the channel HD Orion. We are studying accounting for partnership firms for class 12th accountancy from the textbook T.S. Girewal. Presently we are discussing chapter 5, that is admission of a partner. Today we will discuss journal entries for preparation of capital accounts and balance sheet. Of course, in this journal entries related to revaluation account will be there and partners capital account will be there, so that a balance sheet is prepared. These days, in the past few years, we have seen that the board, CBSE board, has started asking journal entries for admission of a partner or in partnership accountancy. So let us see the journal entries first. To begin with, let us see question number 57. X, Y and Z are equal partners with capitals of rupees 15,000, rupees 17,500 and rupees 20,000 respectively. They agree to admit W into equal partnership upon payment in cash rupees 15,000 for 1/4 share of the goodwill and rupees 18,000 as his capital. Both sums to remain in the business. It means goodwill is not withdrawn. The liabilities of the old firm were rupees 30,000 and the assets apart from cash consist of motors rupees 12,000, furniture rupees 4,000, stock rupees 26,500 and debtors rupees 37,800. The motor and furniture were revalued at rupees 9,500 and 3,800 respectively. So we will have to pass the journal entry for revaluation account also. Pass journal entries to give effect to the above arrangement and also show balance sheet of the new firm. Let us see the journal entry and then the balance sheet. For complete video of revaluation account and its journal entry, please click the I button here on the top right hand side to go to my video for better understanding of the topic. Now, two of the assets of the firm, motor and furniture, are revalued with a lesser amount. So, motor and furniture are reducing in value. So, revaluation account will be debited. To motor and to furniture. Motor was for rupees 12,000, but now it is valued for rupees 9,500. So it is 2,500 reduction in the value of motor. And furniture also the same. It was 4,000 before, but now it has reduced to 3,800. So 200 rupees, 2,700. Being value of assets reduced. Now, no other revaluation is there and therefore this is a loss on revaluation, so it will be transferred to old partners capital account in old ratio. For that, we will pass the journal entry X capital account debited, Y's capital account debited and Z's capital account debited to revaluation account. So 2,700 will be distributed to the partners equally, 900 each. Being loss on revaluation. In old ratio, which is 1:1:1. Now we will prepare the balance sheet. Now W is the new partner who is joining with his capital and goodwill, so he will bring cash. Cash account debited to W's capital account and to premium for goodwill. $15,000 he is bringing for goodwill and 18,000 for capital, so 33,000. Being capital plus goodwill by new partner W. Now this goodwill will be given to old partners in their sacrificing ratio. So premium for goodwill account debited to W's capital account to X capital account, to Y's capital account and to Z's capital account. 15,000 is the premium and this will be paid in sacrificing ratio, which is 1:1:1, being paid to old partners in sacrificing ratio, which is 1:1:1. Now one should keep in mind that when old ratio is given and new partners share is given and no specific contribution from the partners or sacrifice from the partner is given, then the old ratio will be our sacrificing ratio. Even if you calculate this, you will get the old ratio as your sacrificing ratio. So I have prepared a full length video on this preparation of calculation of sacrificing ratio, new ratio and gaining ratio. So you can check the I button here I am providing. You can go to the video and view that. Now let us see the balance sheet of the firm. Firstly, we will calculate the capital. Capital for X is 15,000. But there was a revaluation loss of 900, so we will subtract, and there is a premium for goodwill 5,000. So this will be the capital of X, which is 19,100. And for Y, Y's capital is 17,500, but 900 is revaluation loss plus 5,000. It will be 21,600. Same for Z. Z's capital was rupees 20,000 and there is a loss of revaluation 900 plus premium for goodwill given to the old partner. It will be 24,100. Then W's capital is also there, 18,000, and then other liabilities as given in the question of 30,000. To the asset side. Asset side we are having motor. Motor, it is 12,000 minus 2,500. It will give us 9,500. It is the revalued amount. And then furniture, 4,000 minus 200 will give us 3,800 as given in the question. Then stock is 26,500 and debtors are 37,800. And lastly cash cash it is 2200 opening balance plus 18,000 as capital plus 15,000 as goodwill brought by the new partner. So it will be 35,200. Now if we grand total, here we will get 1,12,800 and 1,12,800. Now let us see the opening balance sheet of the firm for calculation of opening cash balance. Here opening capital and liabilities will make 82,500, and if we subtract all these things to make it 82,500, we have to insert a balancing figure, that is 2200. It is given in the question that all the assets are listed other than cash, so this balancing figure will be the cash, which is used in drafting the closing balance sheet here. That is the solution. Now let us see question number 58. A and B are carrying on business in partnership and sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2020 is given. Now this is the balance sheet. Now other information is they admit C into partnership on 1st April 2020 and give him 1/8 share in future profits on the following terms. Part A, goodwill of the firm be valued at twice the average of the last 3 years' profit, which amounted to rupees 21,000, 24,000 and 25,560. C is to bring cash for the amount of his share of goodwill, and C is to bring cash rupees 15,000 as his capital. Pass journal entries recording these transactions, draw out the balance sheet of the new firm and determine the new profit sharing ratio. Let us see its solution. Now solution 58. A is to B is equal to 3:2, and new partner C is coming in the business for 1/8 share. Now when only this much is given, our sacrificing ratio will be automatically 3:2, because this 1/8 is gained by the new partner in this ratio only, it means, and therefore this ratio, that is old ratio, will be our sacrificing ratio. Even if you calculate, you will get the same result. Now let us calculate the new profit sharing ratio of A is equal to, now after giving 1/8 to C, how much is remaining? Remaining is 1 minus 1/8, that is 7/8. Now this 7/8 will be given to A and B in their old ratio. So it is 7/8 into 3/5 for A. B it is 7/8 into 2/5, and C 1/8. To make the denominator 40, we have to multiply and divide it by 40. It is 21/40, here 14/40, and here it is 5/40. So our new profit sharing ratio is equal to 21:14:5. Now we also have to calculate goodwill of the firm. So let us calculate calculation of goodwill. It says that goodwill is equal to average profit multiplied by 2 years purchase. So average profit is equal to 21,000 plus 24,000 plus 25,560 divided by 3. That is equal to 70,560 by 3, which is equal to 23,520. Therefore, goodwill is equal to 23,520 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 47,040. Now How much will C bring? C's goodwill is equal to 47,040 multiplied by his portion, that is equal to 5,880. Now this will be given to the sacrificing partners in their sacrificing ratio, that is equal to 3:2, that we will see in the journal entry. To learn more about calculation of goodwill by average profit method, you can click the I button I am providing here for your better understanding on the topic. Now let us see the journal entry. C is bringing 15,000 as his capital and his portion of goodwill. So cash account debited to C's capital account and to premium for goodwill. $15,000 his capital, and it is said in the question that he is bringing his portion of goodwill. So it is 20,880 being capital and premium brought by new partner C. Now this premium will be distributed to old partners in their sacrificing ratio. So premium for goodwill account debited to A's capital account and to B's capital account. 5,880 divided in their sacrificing ratio, which is 3:2. If we break this, we will get 3,528 and 2,352 being goodwill to old partners in sacrificing ratio, which is 3:2. That is the solution for journal entry. Now let us see the balance sheet. So this is the balance sheet after C has joined the firm. Creditors rupees 11,800, and then capital for A we are having it is 51,450 plus premium for goodwill he has received from C, that is 3,528, and for B the capital was 36,750 plus his portion of premium for goodwill 2,352, and for C he has brought rupees 15,000 as his capital. So straightforward we can write it here. So for A it will be 54,978 and for B 39,102. Let us see on the asset side. First is cash. Cash is 1,500 plus the new partner has brought rupees 15,000 as capital plus premium also he has brought, that is 5,880. So it will be 22,380. Now in this question there is no revaluation. So stock 28,000. Then debtors 19,500. Furniture 2,500. And lastly machinery 48,500. We will get the grand total 1,20,880. That's the solution. Now let us see the next question. Following was the balance sheet of A and B who shared profits in the ratio 2:1 as at 31st March 2020. The balance sheet is given here, and they admit C into partnership on 1st April 2020 on the following terms. C was to bring rupees 7,500 as capital and 3,000 as goodwill for 1/4 share in the firm. The value of stock and plant and machinery were to be reduced by 5%. A provision for doubtful debt was to be created in respect of sundry debtors rupees 375. Building was appreciated by 10%. Pass necessary journal entries to give effect to the arrangements. Prepare profit and loss adjustment account, which is also known as revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the new firm. Let us see the solution. Now let us see the journal entry first for question number 59. C is coming. It is the date is 2020 April 1. So C is coming in the business. So cash account debited to C's capital account. And to premium for goodwill. Being capital plus goodwill by C. So 7,500 is his capital and 3,000 his goodwill. So 10,500. That is the first entry. Then this premium will be given to old partners. Premium for goodwill account debited to A's capital account and to B's capital account. Because the capital account is fluctuating, and therefore, so this 3,000 will be divided in the sacrificing ratio. So 2:1 being paid in sacrificing ratio, which is 2:1. Then let us record the revaluation of assets and liabilities. The stock and plant and machinery is reducing. So revaluation account debited to stock and to plant and machinery. Both by 10, what's that? 5%. So stock was 10,000, 5% of which is 500, and plant is 17,500 and 5% of which is 875. So 1375 being a reduction in the value of asset. Now a provision is to be created on debtors. So provision for doubtful debts account debited to revalue. No, it cannot be. Revaluation account debited to provision for doubtful debts. Now it is 375, straightforward given in the question. 375 being provision made. Then building is appreciated, so building account debited to revaluation account. So building is appreciated by 10%, so 2,500. Being building appreciated. That. Now there will be profit or loss on revaluation. So we will calculate that and make a journal entry. So there is a gain on revaluation. So revaluation account debited 750 to A's capital account and to B's capital account. And the ratio is 2:1, so 500 and 250 being gain on revaluation. In old ratio, which is 2:1. Now let us see the revaluation account. So to stock 500, to machine, plant and machine 875, buy building 2500, and to profit on revaluation that it will be distributed to partners in, so to A and to B, 500, 250. That is revaluation account. So here first the opening balance, by balance brought down, it is 15,000 and 10,000 dash. By cash brought by C. C has brought a capital of rupees 7,500. By premium for goodwill, premium for goodwill, how much was it? 2,000 and 1,000. By revaluation, 500 and 250. Now here to balance close down, we will write the grand total. Let us find out. 17,500, 11,250 and 7,500. Now let us make the balance sheet. So building is increasing by 2,500, so it will be 27,500. Plant and machinery 16,625. It is 17,500 minus 875. Then stock is also reducing by 500, so 9,500. Then sundry debtors 10,000 minus 375. 10,000 minus provision 375 will be 9,625. Then cash we are having 600 plus new partner is bringing 7,500 as capital plus 3,000 as premium for goodwill. It is 111,000. And on the liability side, capital for A 17,500, B 11,250 and C rupees 7,500. 36,250 and sundry creditors 32,950. We will get grand total 69,200. That's the solution. I hope you are understanding the lessons well. My videos are very time saving and precise as per the question. I am also providing you certain I buttons for your ready reference on that particular topic, because the topic is very elaborate and various details are there. Therefore, everything cannot be uh, explained again and again. Uh, and therefore, to save time, I am providing you the link so that you can refer to those previous videos of mine. My next topic will be preparation of revaluation account, capital account and balance sheet, and various types of adjustments we will see from the textbook. Please like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you for watching.